Hi Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of February 12th through the 18th. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. So Libra, for this reading, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Healing with the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, interesting. All right, Libra, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Eight of Rods. Okay, so let's see here, Libra. Eight of Rods can indicate a shift in the energy. So, you know, if some of you were dealing with some stagnant energy, some slower moving energy previously, with the Eight of Rods, for me, it's the energy shifting. It's always an improvement. Things are looking up. Things are starting to happen. So for some of you, maybe recently or here coming up this week, you're going to notice the shift in energy. Things are maybe starting to happen. Also, maybe some of you receive some sort of news. Messages could be coming in. There could be a lot of communication. You know, there even could be some Librans that maybe you heard something, you know, very suddenly. That's a possibility. The overall energy, though, for you guys for this week is Judgment. So with Judgment in this position, some of you might have a very important decision that you're making here. And it could be in regards to travel, movement, starting something new, moving forward with something in your life here. So maybe some of you have an important decision that you're making. And if you're a Libra that has, you know, a legal matter that's ongoing, something like that, it also, with the Eight of Rods, can represent that judgment or that decision coming to you. So, you know, some of you may be making an important decision. Others may be receiving an important decision. Let's see what else I'm getting here. Judgment is you rising up from the ashes. So if you're a Libra that, you know, went through a difficult time, you know, some of you definitely here this week are feeling you know, like you're rising up from all of that. Maybe definitely feeling like you're healing, you're in the process of healing, you're overcoming those challenges, those difficulties. And we are starting out with the Nine of Cups. So we have the Nine of Cups, which is emotional abundance. So some of you are hearing something, receiving something, and it's going to make you incredibly happy. It also could be a wish, because this is a wish card. So, and you actually have the Star, interesting enough, mirroring the Nine of Cups here. We have the Star, which both of these can be considered wish cards. So some Librans have maybe a big wish that's coming true here this week. But this is emotional abundance. So some of you with this news that you're receiving, it's going to make you incredibly happy. And it also could be with the World here, it could be completing. Something in your life could be completing. Something now has come full circle. A cycle, a chapter is completing with the World. Some of you are definitely moving on here with Judgment. Could be starting over or just, you know, healing, rising up from a difficult process and moving forward to that next chapter, next cycle of your life here. Definitely Libra. This is very, very positive, and maybe some of you have been working incredibly hard to make this happen. So, you know, your hard work, your efforts paying off with the Three of Pentacles here. It is a worker energy. It's you building, it's you creating, it's you working incredibly hard, maybe even working with some other people helping you. For some of you, it could be a friend that's helping you or has been helping you through this situation. But you know, I feel like for some of you, this is your hard work paying off. That's why you have these messages coming in, this good news that's coming in. And with the World, you know, some of you definitely maybe are completing a very, very long chapter within your life. You're moving on to that next chapter. And I always say with the World, it is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. But I feel like maybe some of you, you've been in this process. The energy might have been a little stagnant or slower moving, and now, you know, you're going to see definitely improvement energetically speaking. The Three of Cups can represent some of you going out and celebrating this good news, celebrating this decision. It is a very social energy. Some of you could even be going out with some coworkers. That's definitely a possibility. Because there's 2 3s here, there can also be some Librans that maybe there's been a situation involving 3 people that's been going on. Now, that doesn't always mean like a love triangle. It can be any situation. It could be something with friends. It could be business related, family related. There might have just been a situation involving 3 people. And for those of you that, you know, maybe this is something going on the love front, the 3 of Cups here, and then we also have the 2 of Cups here for a small number of you. It's possible that you're getting back together with someone with Judgment as the overall energy. It can speak about second chances. So maybe some of you are making a decision to give someone a second chance. Or if you were waiting on maybe someone that you were trying to get back together with, Libra, they could be making that decision. Some of you could be reuniting with someone. And maybe travel is in the cards. Maybe you have to travel to see them. Maybe they're going to travel to see you. But with the 2 of Cups here, it's a relationship or a partnership of some kind that's significant. And I do feel like for a small number of you, it could be you giving someone a second chance. Because we have Temperance here, maybe the sign of Sagittarius is significant for some of you. But Temperance is a spiritual energy. It's a healing energy. And it can be something happening gradually. So if you are reuniting with someone, even if it's not a loved one, it can be a friend. It can be like an old friend that you're catching up with. This is Temperance and the 2 of Cups for me. It's always a really good combination. Temperance is a great card when it comes to relationships. For me, it represents you getting to know someone on a deeper level. Something is happening gradually, but you know, that's for the better. And so if you are kind of getting back together with someone or reuniting with an old friend, I feel like this is you definitely having more meaningful, deeper conversations. And maybe the whole process is unfolding slowly, which, you know, always can be very good. And we also do have the Star here. So you have 2 very spiritual, powerful energies. The Star obviously can be that wish card, but it's also an optimistic energy. You know, you very optimistic, keeping the faith. You know, very optimistic about the changes that you're going through in your life right now, Libra. If something is happening gradually with Temperance, Temperance also speaks about patience and moderation. Because we have the Knight of Swords here, if something is happening very slowly and you're getting a little impatient, I would say, you know, just take things, you know, one day at a time. Don't be too in a hurry here. The Knight of Swords, I often see him as someone who's in a rush. And, you know, for those of you that it's in regards to, you know, this next phase, this next chapter that you're starting, if something is just beginning, just kind of let it happen. Go with the flow, and stay optimistic, definitely. But with the Star and the Knight of Swords, if it's not a Sagittarian, it also could be an Aquarius. For some of you, maybe you're reuniting with an Aquarius. That's a possibility. But as you can see, Libra, overall, you know, it's going to be an amazing week for you. It just depends on, you know, which Libra you are, how you relate to these messages. But really, no matter how you relate, I feel like the energy is really good. It's going to be a good week for you. Some of you are definitely maybe closing the door on one chapter of your life and getting ready to start that next chapter here. But let me pull you an additional guidance card. What else does Libra need to know? Additional guidance. All right, so this card came out immediately, but I want to shuffle some more, but I will show it to you guys. Trust your intuition. So with, you know, with everything, Libra, trust your intuition, especially this week. Listen to your intuition, especially if you're a Libra that has to make a decision. Listen to your intuition, but I am going to stick this back in just because I want to give these cards a good shuffle. Libra, what else does Libra need to know? Libra, what else does Libra need to know? All right, so I have this card that landed upright. That's the one I want. interesting. It's make music. So we have listen to your intuition, and now we have make music. So music could be significant because we have the Three of Cups here, which is that social energy. Some of you could be going out and celebrating something. Maybe you're going to be listening to a lot of music this week. Some of you could be going to a concert. Music could just be significant. Maybe some of you are going out dancing. If making music actually comforts you, relaxes you, or just makes you happy, then, you know, make that music. If you enjoy playing an instrument or something like that, then, you know, that's a good idea. But I feel like for some of you, making music or listening to music, music is just going to be significant. And then for other Librans, definitely listen to your intuition. Okay, so I hope that you found this reading helpful, Libra. If you are not subscribed to me, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com, and I do wish you all a wonderful week. Take care.